In today's video, how to say no as an instructional coach. Hello coaches! Welcome back to another episode of 5 Minute Friday. My name is Kim and today I'm going to talk about how to say no as an instructional coach. As instructional coaches, we're asked to do lots of different things, and sometimes not all of those things are actually part of the scope of our role. Sometimes we actually have to say no. Of course, that's not easy. So today's video, I'm going to highlight 3 strategies for how you can say no as an instructional coach. But before I even share those strategies with you, I do want to highlight the most important thing, and that's that we really should always be trying to say yes. Our job isn't about saying no. Our job is about saying yes to professional growth, to student learning, to parent support, to helping our school leaders be even better at their job. So we only want to say no when it's clearly outside of our professional scope, or it would cause other issues or impact your professional work as a coach and kind of take you away from the teaching and learning priority that is your role. So before you say no, try to put it in perspective for yourself. What would doing this task cost you? If it's something that kind of takes you out of your role, but it's a quick and easy win for you, then it's probably not worth saying no. But if it's something that puts others at a disadvantage or it might cause a problem later, that's something you might want to think about saying no to. You might want to ask yourself, as Jackie Friends mentioned in a Coach Better interview recently with me, is the juice worth the squeeze? If you decide that it is time and you need to say no, here are 3 ways or 3 steps you can take in saying no. The first step is to validate the concern or issue or question that's being brought to you, to listen carefully and demonstrate your understanding so that you're empathizing and really making sure that the person feels heard. Even if it's a problem you can't solve or something you have to say no to, it doesn't mean you need to be dismissive. So listen to whatever the inquiry is with genuine curiosity and the goal of saying yes, even if you ultimately have to say no. The second step is to explain the why. Why can't you support this person in whatever the request is? Go through your thought process with them. Do a little thinking aloud and explain all the different thoughts that you're thinking about as you're going through them so the person understands that yes, you have heard them. Yes, their request is important, but unfortunately it's not something you personally can support them with right now at this point in time. Which leads me to step number 3, which is always have a suggestion or a connection, another step that person can take. You don't want no to be the final answer. More times than not, the coach isn't in a place to be able to say no as a final answer anyway, but you definitely wouldn't want a teacher or a colleague leaving your office feeling like they weren't heard, or they were just dismissed, or they were turned away. What else can you provide them with to help them solve this problem? Maybe there's someone else who's actually an expert in this area, or someone you know from your personal learning network that you can connect them with, or maybe it's something you have to say no to right now, but it's something you can do later, so it's actually time specific. Whatever happens in this scenario, it's important to have a next step so the person doesn't leave feeling like they weren't supported by you as a coach. Those are my 3 steps in saying no as an instructional coach. It's not easy, and as I mentioned at the beginning, I think we really should be trying to say yes all the time, but every now and again there is something that you need to say no to, and you can do that by, number 1, validating the concern or the question that the person comes to you with, explaining the why that you have to say no at this time, and then providing an alternate route to solving that problem. Hopefully these 3 steps can help you say no when you need to as an instructional coach. Thank you so much for watching today. If you enjoyed any part of this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps us know what we should focus on. If you want to see more great coaching tips and strategies in under 5 minutes, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notifications bell to find out every time we release a new episode. If you're looking for even more coaching resources, head over to edurolearning.com/coachbetter to explore over 20 online courses designed by coaches for coaches. And catch us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Eduro Learning to connect with us. See you next week for 5 Minute Friday.